I'm also hearing across the answers you gave a new way of evaluating the value, or maybe better put, a broader way of evaluating the value that IT can contribute. IT departments long were focused on the bottom line of the profit equation, that is cost savings, for instance. But I'm hearing, if I believe I'm hearing correctly, you'll validate that you're also focusing on the top line, that is revenue growth and new ideas that will augment revenues, as well as thinking about different kinds of customer employee experiences through better use of digital means. Is that a fair way of thinking about things? And does that align with the way in which you're orienting the IT organization?
Yeah, absolutely. For me, I really look at it in three lenses, right? There's a revenue part of the conversation around value, there's a cost component of value, and there's a risk component of value. I think IT plays a role in all three of those. We've got an example, we've got some work underway right now on a really great customer facing digital initiative where a very small, a 1% improvement and some work we're doing drives a couple $1 million to the bottom line, right? Having sort of that capability and that understanding that, hey, a small capability that we're going to put in place in the digital front can drive top line revenue is a conversation we're not having before, right? So to try to drive not only just the IT team, but also our business partners to be thinking that same way, I think is really exciting. There's definitely cost opportunity, right? For me, I think it's IT's job with technology. You got to be doing more with less, right? I think you got to be continuing to look to pull costs out of the organization with an eye toward reinvesting that in those differentiator areas. Like we talked about, whether it's digital, whether it ends up being data and analytics, whether it ends up being our operations technology areas. I want to be able to drive those costs out of the core and into those differentiated spaces. And then for me, the last one is risk, whether that ends up being security, whether that ends up being data risk. IT plays a pretty significant role in making sure that we're pulling risk out of the organization as well.